You ready?
Yep.
So years ago, I was down south, and I went by this place, Blackbird Studios, and I bought this T-shirt, which you got to buy a T-shirt everywhere you go. So I bought this, and it says in the back, it says, "You rock or you suck," and that kind of become my motto these days. I have a coffee cup with that on it too. Anyway, if you want to rock, you need a Revsound cabinet. And this is a cabinet that is a staple of the Revsound line. It's a 210 cabinet with no tweeter, but it's different. It's got a side port instead of a round port on the bottom, instead of a port on the bottom, and it's a different kind of a different sound. It's got the traditional Revsound punchy sound that they all have. I mean, real round, real tight, but it also has maybe a little bit more bottom. I'm not really sure at this point, because I'm just hearing it today for the first time. I'm playing it through my Pedulla Fretless to start with, and the Pentabuzz. Fell in love with this bass at NAMM a couple of years ago and had to have it. Don't ask how much it cost. Well, as usual with all of David's cabinets, I gotta admit that it is a very evenly voiced cabinet. It's really has a range that gives you the ability to play anywhere on the instrument, and it's really pretty much the same. That's damn nice. For a 210 cabinet that weighs under 32 pounds, maybe 32 with the cover, that's pretty amazing. I mean, I'm always impressed with these cabinets. But and I've had if you've ever seen me play out live, I have a bright yellow 210 cabinet with the regular normal porting on it. And it's a great cabinet. I've used it in every kind of situation you can imagine, from jazz gigs to rock gigs to funk gigs to country gigs, indoors, outdoors. I play I have a steady jazz thing on Sunday afternoons, evenings, down in Weirs Beach, and I take that cabinet, and there's no PA reinforcement, and it's fine. And I play the fretless, and I'm looking for that that uprighty kind of sound. With a lot of bottom on it, and maybe a little bit mid-range, a little more than that, and it sounds great. And then I'll play at the same place for Motorcycle Week when there's 500 people out in the audience, and we have a regular PA, but it's not a concert PA. It's just a regular PA, and it's not, the amp is not mic'd to that, and I play through that 1-2-10 cabinet, and it's fantastic. The only times I've really used in the last, I don't know how long I've had that cabinet, 3 or 4 years, the only time I've used a extension cabinet was when I brought actually this 110 cabinet and stuck it over on the other side of the stage so somebody could hear me on stage. But it puts out plenty of air. So then this is a nice... people these days are really into wanting a tweeter in their cabinet. This does not have a tweeter, a compression tweeter or a pad or anything. But I can't see it with a 210 cabinet. I can't see needing a tweeter. Let's see. And this is flat on this Ginsbin Streamliner. This is the amp that I gig with most of the time. Plenty of power. This is really flat. Bass, mid-range, treble, everything is flat. I can bring up a little bit of treble. Now most people don't thumb thing with a fretless bass, but I tend to do it everywhere when I want to. Maybe you can hear it, I hope you can hear it. There's this kind of little brightness, kind of air kind of thing that's going on. I just brought up a little treble on this, and it just adds some definition, doesn't take away anything. I tend to do this on bass. I do a lot of mixing and a lot of engineering for people, recording engineering and producing, and I kind of do that with the bass anyway. I get this really nice round bass sound, and then to make it have an articulation in the mix, I'll bring up a little air, a little 10K, 12K, 14K, so you can really hear the bass defined in the mix, and this is kind of like doing that now. Harmonics really come out very well on this cabinet. Really nice. Really, really very nice. Maybe what I'll do is do the fretted bass. Yeah, see if that's... And it is true. I mean, I do...